everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video on the best perfumes from Dior that have been discontinued. For those of you that watched my perfume collection video the other week, you know that I lost my box of Dior perfumes. You'll be pleased to know that I found it, I located it, so I can now do this video for you guys. I do love Dior, love the marketing and everything, and they've really had some great perfumes over the years. If you're new here, then hello and welcome, all about perfumes. I have a whole series of discontinued perfume videos, so I'll leave them linked down below, but I also review all the new releases, whole ranges. Do check out my other videos. If you're a regular viewer, do make sure you're subscribed and give the video a thumbs up, that really helps me. And if I can find any of these perfumes I talk about online, on eBay, I will leave them linked down below where you can still get them. So I have to start with my favorite perfume that I loved so much, the original Miss Dior Chérie. This is what inspired my first perfume, Empress, that came out last year. I really wanted to recreate it, but in an even better, like stronger way. This such beautiful, unusual perfume, strawberries, cherry top note, and then a unusual popcorn note, and then patchouli in the base. I wore this as a teenager and yeah, just absolutely loved it. This was before Natalie Portman was even the face of the fragrance. They just had some model like doing the promotion for it before it became like this worldwide bestseller that it is today. I love Miss Dior Chérie, and if you were a fan of that, you definitely have to try my Empress perfume. Don't forget, I have samples available on my website. I also loved Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet, like the original version. I think this was 2011 it came out. This got replaced by a new version of Blooming Bouquet that has a ribbon bow, and they changed the scent. So this was a very clean peony, whereas the new version is a sweet pea, and it's definitely lighter, I think, as well, and more expensive. Even though this old Blooming Bouquet wasn't amazing for lasting because it was an eau de toilette, I really liked how clean it was. I will see if anywhere has these still in stock, these old versions, but they seem to have pretty much gone, and it's all the new versions with the fabric bow. Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming, I understand, is being phased out. I've spoken to the Dior team at Harrods about this, and I understand it's being phased out. Maybe it will be replaced by a new one with a fabric bow, maybe it'll just go, I don't know. But this one is kind of like Miss Dior Chérie with fruity deep notes and patchouli, and they used to make the roller pearls of this Absolutely Blooming, and they've definitely been discontinued, and I still have the roller pearl, and I always found that this actually performed better than the eau de parfum. Definitely worn all the old versions of Miss Dior. The new version of Miss Dior eau de parfum I don't really like, it's too light, Lily of the Valley. So yeah, I'm curious to see what they do next in that range. Now, the Dior Poison perfumes are so different to the Miss Dior fragrances, and Hypnotic Poison is amazing for lasting. Original Poison also amazing for lasting. And when I would work in a perfume shop, one perfume that we used to get asked about a lot was Tender Poison. This one came in a green bottle, and it was a green scent. So it combined white florals, tuberose with honey, so a little bit sweet, orange blossom, and much fresher and more daytime than Poison or Hypnotic Poison, but not as musky or intense as the jasmine of Pure Poison, which they do still make. And also Midnight Poison, the blue one. This one was all about patchouli, so if you did like Midnight Poison, you should definitely try my Empress. It was a patchouli and rose combination, same, and it came out around the time of the first Daniel Craig James Bond with Casino Royale with, is it Eva? She was the face of the fragrance, the Bond girl from Casino Royale. And yeah, really heavy advertising, and then it got discontinued really quite quickly after it came out. I don't really know why. And then Dior Addict as a range has been really slimmed down. They used to have different summer releases of it. I quite liked Addict 2, and it was super good for summer. It had like pineapple in, watermelon, pomegranate, quite tropical and fun, which we don't really see from Dior these days. They tend to be a bit more serious in their perfumes. And then one of the classics, which I understand has been discontinued, is their Dolce Vita perfume. This This came out in the 90s and it actually had cinnamon as one of its main notes, quite unusual. Apricot and peach, quite warm with vanilla. I know that this was a real favorite of people's and I think it got discontinued the other year. And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they discontinue a lot of their older fragrances now, like a lot of those classical ones like Forever and Ever Dior, Diorella. I'm not sure how much they sell, and Dior is so heavily focused on East Asian markets, and all their launches seem to be in Shanghai, in Singapore, and those markets like don't tend to go for those older style fragrances. They like Miss Dior, they like the fresher ones. So I can imagine that they'll keep discontinuing those ones that have been out for a while. But all in all, some real classics there. Let me know what your favorite was from Dior that's been discontinued. Were you a Miss Dior Chérie girl like me? Do let me know in the comments. I do read your comments. But that is it, guys. Do give the video a thumbs up and thank you so much for watching. As always, I will see you in the next video. Bye.